Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for taking some time today to hear about Ixia and our latest generation of visibility fabric technology, and how it can help potentially improve your ability to deliver enhancements to your existing gear and the service you're providing to your customers. You're invited because you're an existing customer of ours, and we'd like to extend an offer for a couple things: free taps and free premium maintenance and support should you choose to upgrade with us. So with that, I'm Scott Stevens, I'm VP of Enterprise Sales for the U.S., and with me is Rajat Ozdag, who's our VP of Product Management for our Visibility Solutions. So with that, we'll launch into, again, another picture of us. Here we are. But here's our agenda. So we're going to talk a little bit about our visibility architecture, what we mean by that, and really, most importantly, what's new and why it's important, including visibility into any cloud. We know that you're likely thinking about how you're going to take advantage of cloud architecture and infrastructure and all the new technologies out there, whether it's public, private, or some hybrid. We're going to talk about that. And then we'll finally wrap it up and talk about some of the details about the promotion we're running now through the end of April. I just kind of wanted to level set and give a bit of a refresher what we mean by visibility architecture and our version of it. When we talk about network visibility, what we're really talking about is packet visibility, and this sort of lays it out. And you'll see multiple versions of sort of what we mean by this, but certainly on the bottom part of this slide is your network, in whatever form or fashion it is, and you have packets that run through that network. The tools, likely you have some of these tools above, but those tools all need packets in order to do their job, whether it's application performance monitoring systems, network performance monitoring systems, security analytics, network analytics, whatever it may be, or even the cloud. What we do with our network packet brokers and ancillary equipment is help you get those packets from the network through either a span port or taps to the tools in the most efficient, most effective way possible. Aggregation, filtering, deduplication, trimming, stripping, all of those types of things are part of what we provide in getting these packets from your network into your tools. We do that both out of band, which is really what's pictured here, or inline in security with service chaining. You may know us as Ixia. You may also know us as Anui. Ixia bought Anui in 2012, or NetOptics, which was purchased by Ixia in 2013. And so more than likely you have one of the three versions, right? And what we want to do is sort of tell you about what's new. Some of the things we'll highlight are some of the incremental features. We've added SSL capability and functionality, enhanced NetFlow, increased density and performance, and we're always innovating. So I'd like to pass it over to Rajat. We're going to spend about 20 minutes presenting, and at the end of the webinar, we'll sort of tell you a little bit about the promotion and how to take advantage of it. And then ultimately, we'd love to connect you with your sales rep if you don't know them. If you do, we'd love for you to take the opportunity to reach out to them. Throughout this presentation on the left side of the screen, you'll see information about how to connect with us. And we certainly hope that you do. We'd love to have a conversation about where we've taken our technology since last you've taken a maybe closer, in-depth look at us. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Rajat. Take it away.
Thank you, Scott. As Scott mentioned, really this is all about getting your network and security traffic from the source to the destination. Now to do this, we start with the access layer with physical and virtual taps, really allowing you to see 100% of your data. Now, so think about full visibility. And the key here is to tap every physical and virtual link to make sure you have complete visibility to eliminate all blind spots. Now, we also provide security resiliency components, including bypass switches that allow for extreme high availability, redundancy, and failover for inline deployments. Now, the next component is what we call context-aware data processing. So what does it mean? Essentially, it allows for you to filter your network traffic so that the right traffic can be routed to the right place extremely efficiently. For example, the visibility fabric can automatically detect applications with no intervention. What we mean by filtering is deduplication of multiple instances of the same packet, but it also means stripping, trimming, timestamping, and load balancing. And finally, we have the ability to deal with the complexities of your network's need for enhanced security, which is very important. Now, not only can we block known bad IPs, but we can also handle SSL traffic in any number of ways, and that includes passive and active SSL. So the XDA fabric, the visibility fabric, features 100% data access, network resilience, context-aware data processing, and security intelligence processing to ensure the right data gets to the right tools even at high speeds. So on the next slide, let's take another look at the same concept but with some different visuals. Now, the access layer includes tabs, both physical and virtual. The goal is to get 100% visibility and pervasive access. And if you're still using span ports, you might want to take a look at the value tabs can provide, because span ports start to choke and drop significant number of packets as soon as the traffic starts to increase. So this is particularly bad because it means as you need more visibility, you become even more blind with span ports. However, tabs can create really an identical copy, never drop packets, and don't affect your network since they cannot inject the packets back into the network. And so they're a great passive solution. Now, our network packet brokers provide the intelligent filtering capability with high-density ports that allow for easy expansion and ongoing management. For inline deployments, where you might want to provide high availability through your service chain, we have external bypass switches and even active SSL for man-in-the-middle capabilities, all managed using the familiar and easy-to-use single pane of glass management interface so that you can focus on securing your network rather than struggling to use the tools, which is that's all about really. Now, as you move to the cloud, we do all the same things for private, public, and most importantly, hybrid clouds that allow for continued 100% visibility that can either utilize your existing tools, your existing infrastructure, or expand to the cloud-based tools that you might be just deploying newly. Our entire visibility fabric is NPN enabled and can be managed via a single pane of glass architecture where filtering can be controlled from one place in an automated fashion.
Now, hey, hold on, Jeff, one sec. Let me just interject real quick just to say that as it relates to the cloud, we understand that, it's likely that you guys are, that most of y'all are still figuring out, right, which workloads to go to the cloud. You probably have a good strategy in mind. What we provide is completion of that such that you can continue to leverage your tools infrastructure, whether it's on-prem today or not, or is moving to the cloud, but provide you with the ability to continue to use those tools whether or not your workloads are in the cloud or in the private setting. And so whether you're ready for that conversation on the back end or not, we'd love to just give you an update on what we do in that environment.
So great, Scott. Yeah, thank you. So here's really a basic picture just to make sure that we cover the basics. A network packet broker is essentially an intelligent switch, really purpose-built to aggregate, route, filter, and optimize network traffic from all parts of your network and send that data to the tools such as network performance monitoring, application performance monitoring, and of course security systems such as IDS. Now, beyond basic aggregation, when we say filtering, we mean the ability to do things such as duplication of packets, packet trimming, stripping, timestamping, load balancing, and even SSL decryption and enhanced net flow generation. And these are features that a regular switch cannot deliver. Regular switches are designed to adhere to the switching and routing protocols. They have limited capabilities, and of course those protocols are immediately violated when you try to do stripping, trimming, deduplication, and not to mention it's a self-decryption type of processing which really requires dedicated hardware to achieve high performance. And this is why network packet brokers are really a separate breed of devices that you need in your network. Now, on the next slide, I'm not going to go on in great detail, but wanted to quickly show you really the breadth of our packet broker product portfolio. Whatever you need in terms of performance, packet processing, features, capabilities, we have it. From basic aggregation on the low end to full functionality and port density on the high end, we can design a best solution today that protects your network really for the tomorrow. Now, each and every one of these uses the same graphical user interface, which continues to be by far the easiest user interface across the entire industry. You can become really extremely effective in managing these devices in a matter of hours and export shortly thereafter. And that's what it's about really, not spending time trying to figure out the tools, but to obtain visibility quickly. Now, at a high level, I'll run through some innovations that we've introduced to our portfolio. Of course, best performance on the planet, we continue to use purpose-built hardware accelerators to process packets as compared to others who might just be using CPUs or a very weak software. So we can have high-performance, no-drop packets that's 1, 10, 40, and 100 gig. Of course, ability to perform out-of-band and inline on the same device. You don't need separate devices. Significant enhancements for ease of use for inline. Drag and drop capability, that's on the GUI. Super simple, even for building service chains, connecting firewalls, man-in-the-middle ISP devices. Full SDN capability. You can build once and then use that software to extend the reach of your visibility fabric on demand. Needless to say, single pane of glass management. And of course, this is very unique application awareness. We provide you the ability to see in granular detail applications flowing across your network and allow for you to make filtering decisions based on those specific applications. And this is easily managed as we do the heavy lifting for app classification. No human intervention necessary. We talked about active SSL capabilities to perform man-in-the-middle. We do packet broker, which makes sense since all the traffic goes through there. And of course, visibility for both on-prem and in the cloud, whether it's public, private, and hybrid. So this is a good chance to talk a bit more about our cloud strategy on the next slide. Almost every organization will adopt a hybrid cloud strategy according to the data research. And some of the applications will be hosted on private clouds and some in public. CloudLens, which is our cloud monitoring solution, really helps companies see all traffic across public, private, and hybrid cloud deployments. It was really built from the ground up for accessing virtual and cloud-based traffic, and it wasn't retrofitted. It wasn't left and shipped. We didn't take an old VM and put it in the cloud, but instead developed from the ground up using cloud-native technologies. And it really enables enterprises to deliver traffic to tools directly in the cloud. And that really provides a huge bandwidth savings over having to create VPN tunnels and backhaul all that data to a centralized location where the physical tools are deployed. CloudLens has been implemented as visibility as a service in coordination with leading providers such as AWS and Azure and many more. For private cloud deployments, it supports monitoring for virtual traffic for a wide variety of environments, and that includes OpenStack KVM, VMware ESX, and NSX today, with Hyper-V coming very soon. Essentially, CloudLens is a great monitoring solution that addresses private, public, and hybrid cloud deployments and really provides a rich feature set to address your visibility requirements, and it's available as a free trial. Thank you, and back to you, Scott.
Okay, thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. We told you to be quick. We are... Big question, why act now? We've got this promotion. So act by the end of March and get free network taps. And basically what that means is you can choose from one of these three options. And we can talk in more detail as we engage with you based on your requirements as to which makes the most sense. But these taps are really, if you're not using them, they really do a fine job of making sure that you do have 100% of the visibility with no loss in any performance. If you are using span ports, coming out of span has a performance hit on your current infrastructure. Well, you can see one says March, one says April, so we'll go with April. But in addition to taps, free taps as part of an upgrade, we also want to provide you with our premium essential support for free as well for the first year. And that provides you with the higher level of support than our basic level, and it's premium, and it's going to be sort of included in the upgrade. So we'd love to make sure we get together with you guys just to see if your existing infrastructure can be improved by some of the next generation technology we've put in play with some of the innovation. It's really a great leap forward over the last couple of years in terms of our innovation. And we'd love to share it with you. So really it's about better insight and better security. Of course, seeing everything and everywhere, trying to reduce complexity as we know is your goal, and increase reliability. It is a full solution end to end, from access all the way up through advanced processing of packets, all the way through the cloud, from on-prem to the cloud. And again, why act now? We'd like for you to take advantage of this offer. So with that, what's the action? What to go do next? If you don't know your Ixia sales folks, please contact us. As we said, there's some contact information here. You can always go to our website and find out how to contact us. But we have folks in your area and local, and we'd love to connect you folks. There will be an email alias and a landing page. Please reach out and let us know how we can help. Again, thank you so much for being customers of ours. Really, really appreciate it. We'd love to continue to engage. Let us know. Have a great day. Take care.